In this PrizePicks video, I am more confident than ever with my picks, even though my account does not show it. Before we get into the video, I want to thank everyone who is watching, who has subscribed, and who is considering hitting the like button. Also, I'm really sorry for not getting these out sooner. I just haven't been able to get to these immediately. I've got some work stuff that's gotten in the way. As always, I am going to review my picks from yesterday and then get into my picks for today. But before I get into all of that, I want to take a moment to highlight Skylar Diggins' performance yesterday. Absolutely incredible, recording that triple-double, and had the game been just a little bit more competitive, I would have been able to hit the over on Gabby Williams' fantasy score. Looking at this, I don't know why I did not add my girl Jonquel in this lineup. Very mad at myself for that. I did not project Dallas winning over New York. Unfortunately, I'm not able to watch the Dallas Wings games unless they're nationally televised, but I am considering going to a Dallas Wings game in the future. But let's get into our picks for today. I have 11 because I made one accidentally. I tried to do just 10, but I accidentally made one extra. But let's get into our picks for today. Number one, right off the bat, this is pretty much off the popular board. The Rickea Jackson for 15 points and Brittney Griner for the 20 points and rebounds. I added Jordin Canada in there at the 20 PRA. For our next pick, I doubled down and went with the 6-pick flex play. I added Shakira Austin in there at the 20 points and rebounds. I added Dearica Hamby in there at the same 20 points and rebounds, and then Azurá Stevens at the 22 points and rebounds. And then I went with a quick 3-pick here. Rickea Jackson for the 10 points, Kelsey Plum for the 15 points, and then Kiki Efren for the 8 points. That was a power play. I went with another power play. I'm sprinkling in some MLB in here because we haven't done MLB in a while. But these looked really good to me, especially the Jose Ramirez for 1 hit. And then we've got Vladimir Guerrero at the 9-hitter fantasy score. And for my next play, I doubled down again with the Vladimir Guerrero and Jose Ramirez picks, adding in Rickea Jackson at the 15 points and Brittney Griner for the 20 points and rebounds. So Rickea Jackson and Brittney Griner, those are kind of going to be our anchors. So I'm going to see a lot of them in our lineups today. On my next pick, I went with the exact same thing: Vladimir Guerrero, Jose Ramirez, Rickea Jackson, and Brittney Griner, but this one's a flex play. And then again, using our anchors, Rickea Jackson at the 15 points and Brittney Griner at the 20 points and rebounds. And then adding Dearica Hamby at the 28 PRA. I'm adding Kelsey Plum in there because I definitely have lapses in thinking sometimes, and I forget to put Kelsey Plum on my lineups for some reason. So I'm adding Kelsey Plum at the 27 PRA, adding A'ja Wilson at the 30 PRA, and then Shakira Austin at the 12 points. And for our next pick, went with the exact same thing, but went a little bit lower on Griner and Rickea, just the 17 points and rebounds for Griner, and then the 12 points for Rickea Jackson. And then, of course, these wouldn't be our anchors if we didn't just put them together as a quick 2-pick power play. You see the demons on there, so hopefully we can at least get that 450 there. This is the one I meant to make because I realized that I didn't add Kamilla Cardoso. I know Angel Reese is back. Hopefully she's feeling better, but Kamilla Cardoso, definitely can't sleep on her, so I added her at the 20 points and rebounds. Brittney Griner, 20 points and rebounds. Azurá Stevens, 14 points. Rickea Jackson, 15 points. Kelsey Plum, 23 points and assists. And then Dearica Hamby at the 25 PRA. So those are our picks for today. And I know it's looking a little scary in this account because if you've been watching my videos, you know that we were up so far and we have fallen so far back, but this is roughly around the same amount that I had started with about a month or so ago, and then just hit some really good picks and got up to about 90 or so, and then built from there. It's all hit or miss. This is just part of it. Again, I'm not trying to get rich off of this. This is just a hobby for me and making sure that I am actually staying up to date on my sports, which WNBA is definitely new for me at this level, keeping up with it at this level. But when it comes to football, I am really excited to get into it because that is my area of expertise. And as always, I'm really curious to hear from you all as to what looks good to you for today. Leave that down in the comments and come back in tomorrow's video to see how we did for today. And then we will make some new picks. Thank you for watching.